Hello.
How's everything going with you?
Good. It's good. It's quarantine,
Yep.
so
Are you in California?
yeah. I'm down like a little south of LA.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that where you grew up?
Yeah, I grew up down here in Orange County and then moved up to LA when I was like 17.
Oh, that's so nice. Oof. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
I have been watching a lot of movies, hanging out with my family. Yeah, just I don't know. Like honestly, I've just been like day by day getting through it. I've been watching new Netflix shows. Outer Banks is like one of my new favorite binge episodes.
That's blowing up right now, Outer Banks. First it was too hot to handle, and now Outer Banks is like everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, I didn't watch Too Hot to Handle, but maybe I should.
Obviously we're gonna talk about all things music today.
Hmm.
The last thing you majorly did was go on tour with Pretty Much, right?
Yeah, that was like the last performance and show that I really did.
What was your favorite thing about touring with them?
I mean, just being in front of fans and hanging out with fans and being face to face and performing. Obviously, like I'm really, I really want my live show to be kind of what people remember me as, and obviously the music and my personality and things like that. But like for career wise, I want my show to be something that is, like a statement, a staple part of who I am. So definitely just doing that and the live energy and seeing fans face to face is it's like the best part.
Do you go back and watch the videos that were made during and like just get so hyped up when you watch them?
Literally, like, I'll go back. I've done it probably twice already this whole quarantine. Just like go through the whole thing of just like, damn, I miss this so much.
To feel something again?
Yeah.
What's one fan experience that you had on tour that you'll never forget? Like just blew your mind.
We had one where it was like the second day of tour. We had a show in Seattle, and then the next day we had an off day, and so we went to some like really nice mall in the middle of nowhere. We were like in Oregon or something, and we started. It was like when Fortnite was really big, and Zion and I we started playing Fortnite like in this like laser tag like lobby whatever. And we sat down in this mall and like started playing, and then a couple hours went by, and we turned around and there was like 30 fans probably behind us that had just showed up basically while we were playing. We had our headsets on and we had no idea. So we like finished gaming, we stood up and we were like, whoa. And we're like, whoa, this is like a really real moment.
And that was in the mall.
That was in the mall.
Did you post that you were in the mall? Or they literally found you.
No, they found us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really
It's
crazy.
so wild like having like fans like that just like find you and they're there and they're hanging out.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like one of those things that just blows my mind. But like,
Yeah.
I'm really thankful and hopefully stuff like that continues to happen because it just means that people care.
Yeah. And while you're cooped up at home, how have you been interacting with them?
I've actually been doing like Zoom things with like a ton of people. So instead of doing like an Instagram live, I
Mm-hmm.
do a Zoom where I can like actually see face to face and like see people's reactions when I do certain things and when I perform a song or say, and I can like click people and then have a conversation like you and I, but then I
Yeah.
can see everyone else still, because sometimes on Instagram, like, I don't know, like I'm not a really awkward person, but like sometimes it's hard on Instagram because I can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So other than bringing people in, I get to do that, but I also just get to see everyone, which is, that's like the best
Yeah,
because
for
you
sure.
get to see people.
You have your single For Your Love.
Hmm.
That's a total bop, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
What inspired that song?
So For Your Love, it's really like almost a really desperate song. It's like the hopelessness of what love really can be. And whether it's a couple that's been together or whether, in the terms of what I wrote, it was like this person that you've been with and and you love, and then basically you have this whole thing and it's like you continually try and try and try to get this person to the level of emotion that you are, because you're just so infatuated with them. And so it's just a helpless feeling of like, tell me what I have to do. Like I would move mountains if I can, just to make you understand. Like it was, it's a really big idea, but it's really sweet. I love that song.
Was it inspired by something that happened to you? Like, is it true?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a part of it, that a part of every song that is true, and that one, yeah, like there are definite times where like I have feelings for someone that maybe they don't have the equivalent of emotions. So
Hmm.
but that it's really just like I said, like a helpless, desperate feeling of like I would literally like hand you every star, just So
You heard your song play somewhere. Like, where's the one place you would just absolutely flip out if you heard it playing?
it's so funny you say that because I literally got a message I think yesterday from one of my buddies from like that I grew up with that I haven't seen in forever. Um, Messaged me and said, "I just heard your song playing while I was getting like boba
That's wild.
at some tea place," and I was like, "What?" Like that's so cool. So I don't know. I feel like if I was walking around like a mall or you know, if I heard it anywhere, I think I'd be like pretty blown away.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have you heard yourself on the radio yet?
No, not yet.
Do you listen to your own music from Spotify, or where are you listening to it?
I mean, it's funny because as soon as everyone always asks us, like, do you listen to your own music? And the answer is yes, I listen to my own music until it gets released. Because like the amount of times that I've listened to For Your Love before like it even had its final version is like so many times. So by the time that it actually like takes the process and goes through and that it actually comes out, I'm like, okay, next song. Like I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I listen, but if I listen to it, it comes on Spotify, or because I supported myself, I bought it on Apple Music. And I think I've bought in like 2 things on Apple Music, and so it plays in the car when I get in the car, which is funny.
It does it automatically, like when your
Yeah,
phone
it does
connects to
that. Like, yeah,
Bluetooth,
when
it
when it
starts
plays,
playing
like, yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Have you ever just been playing it and it came up on a shuffle from a random playlist on Spotify? Yeah.
Not yet, not yet. But I saw something that it was on like chill pop hits on Pandora, and I was like, no way. So
Who's one artist that you'd want to collab with?
I would love to collab with. I mean, and I would love to collaborate with Bieber. I would love to collaborate with Dua Lipa. I would love to collaborate with um, Pink Sweats is one of my good friends who I think is really dope, who we haven't linked yet. Um, Honestly, like there are so many artists. I would love to collaborate with there's this new artist, Tate McRae, who I think is
Oh yeah,
super
yeah.
talented. And
I think
she
we're gonna
recommended me.
interview her.
You did?
Yeah, we're interviewing her like next week or something.
Yeah,
I'll drop your name.
go for it. She's awesome. I literally just like someone put me on to her new project. And I listened through it. I was like, this is really good. Like,
Yeah, she's
so
a vibe.
yeah, she's really cool.
What would be like a dream gig for you? Like sell out the Staples Center or
Yeah, it's
Ella?
Staples Center. That's like my, if I could sell at the Staples Center, that to me would like be the moment I look in the mirror, like you did it. Like this is what you've always wanted. You did it.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
It'd be awesome.
And other than music, what do you like just love doing?
Um, I mean, honestly, like I'm an outdoors type of person. It's funny. I'm like a homebody, but also an outdoors type of person. So like sometimes it takes a little effort to get me out of the house, but once I'm out, I always love, doing a bunch of fun things. I'm really spontaneous. So, like during this quarantine, I've been going on hikes. I bought an RC plane. I've been flying that, even though I've crashed like 4 of them and had to just get a new one. I've been trying to, I don't know, tried to go to the beach one day and just kind of like keep my distance. But yeah, just hiking and hanging out with friends when this is all not happening. And honestly, like my hobby straight up is like
Stuff
performing.
you can still do.
Yeah, and writing songs and stuff like that.
Is there any like are you new songs coming out soon? Will we
Yeah.
expect anything in quarantine while we're still in it?
Yeah, so I've written a couple songs in quarantine. I have a new song coming out pretty soon in the future. It was supposed to come out actually when the acoustic version of For Your Love came out, but with all this quarantine and stuff happening and For Your Love getting some sort of traction, I was like, let's just put an acoustic version out and let it sit out there for a couple more weeks. But my next song that's coming out is a really exciting one.
And can't tell us name, nothing.
I can't say no.
Okay, well we'll keep an eye out. So when it is released, we'll be able to jump
I can't
on.
say.
Will you write a song you think based off your feelings in quarantine?
I actually have, not about necessarily the feelings of quarantine, but definitely like the things that weigh heavy on my heart on a normal day when I'm locked up inside weigh a little bit heavier, whether that be like a breakup or whether that be, wanting to do something for someone's love, you know, whatever it is.
Everything comes back to for your love.
It has to though, you know. Yeah, just staying on top of mental health. That's like a huge, you know, thing for me. And you should quote me on my response to if I can say the next song title.
Okay.
Okay, trust me, it'll come around.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so
I
much.
got you.
Okay, all
Okay,
right,
see you later.
bye.